Hello, Meg here from I Teach Stamping, and welcome to the Friday Flip. So the Friday Flip is where we take one project idea and we flip it into something completely different. So let's go ahead and take a look at our inspiration card. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with a good moose card, I'm sure, but this one, I love the layout of it, just not, let's just say I'm not a moose kind of girl. We'll just leave it at that. All right, so we're going to take a lot of these same elements and we're going to turn this into a graduation card. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to use the BYOP stamp set, and I'm going to use one ink pad. That's it. So one ink pad, one stamp set. I've got 3 different pieces of white cardstock. This first one is going to be 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. I'm going to stamp the BYOP. All right, so we have that, and next we're going to stamp what it means, the buy your own present. So this is a great way to take an impersonal gift of a gift card or a check or cash and make it personal. So I'm stamping this now onto a piece of white cardstock that's 1/2 inch wide, but longer than we need it to be, and you'll see why here in a bit. Then I have a piece of white cardstock. It's going to be 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And I'm going to do the congratulations grad, and I'm stamping it upside down for a reason. It's easier for me to line it up upside down this way than have it further away from my body. All right, so we've got this. Ta-da! All right, we are all done with our stamping. We have a lot of little assembly to do, but a lot of these little details are going to make a big wow on our card. So just hang with me on it as we go through it. All right, so we have all of this goodness. Let's actually move this out of the way. And let's go ahead and build out, let's see here. Let's go ahead and build out our ribbon layer. So when I say ribbon layer, obviously there's more than one thing going on with it. We're going to start with a little piece of basic black. This is going to be 1/2 inch wide by 1 inch long, and I'm trimming off part of it using the Hexagon punch to create my little banner. Then I'm going to take a little strip of some crushed curry 1/8 inch taffeta ribbon. I'm going to pick up some glue dots. I'm going to try to. There we go. I'm going to have this come up and over. So I'm going to scoot it up just a smidge. Then I went too far. Good grief, come on. It's kind of one of those eyeball things. There we go. So now on the back side, just going to peel this one off. Put it there. Okay, so we have that. Then the next thing you're going to want is your 10-second bow maker and some white baker's twine. And I'm just going to tie a quick little bow on here. Okay, easy peasy lemon squeezy, pull that off. And then you just want to trim off your excess tags and then use some liquid glue, you know, your little streamer guys. Use some liquid glue and put it onto a button. So these are just the basic metal buttons. These are from Stampin' Up. So I glued that ahead of time just for time's sake. All right, so we'll move that out of the way. This is going to go on with another glue dot. It's going to go on to our little guy there. Okay, so that part is done. So let's see here. Let's go ahead and build out the top of our card then, since we have that just about ready. So we have our BYOP, and I'm going to use another glue dot. Can't tell, I love glue dots. I'm going to take this and we're going to put the black edge of the cardstock to the top edge of that white. Okay, so we have that, and right behind it, we're going to take a piece of black cardstock, and this is too long on purpose. So it should be 4 1/4, but I was using up scrap, so that's why I say on purpose, because there's no point in cutting down a scrap if you're just going to trim it anyway. So I just want a little bit of a border showing there. Grab my snips and trim that off. So that's going to give us a great little black top edge to it. And now we're going to start working on our bottom section of our card. All right, so the very first thing that we're going to want to add is our buy your own present. So I'm going to take this. Remember I said I wanted it long on purpose. And I'm going to make this into a cute little banner. Now it's really not going to show that well the way it is. So the next thing I'm going to do is take a little strip. And this one should be extra long as well. It might be really gosh darn close. This is just a piece of crushed curry that's right at 1/4 of an inch wide. And then you need it to be at least 4 1/4 inches long. So I'm going to take this. Oh, and I'm getting stuck to my other piece. And I'm going to put it down here at the bottom of this piece. Yeah, it is extra long. Once again, making it easier to line up and trim. Okay, so we have that. And while that's getting dry, I'm going to take another piece. This is some of the neutral pattern paper from Stampin' Up. And this is the black. And I just want that little stripey edge to show. I really don't care that it's a chevron. Cut it extra long on purpose. It just, like I said, makes it easier for lining up. So now let's just take this and cut off the excess. So it looks a whole lot different now, doesn't it? All right, now when we go to put this on top, it's going to look a lot different. See how it really stands out? All right, so we're almost done making our card. Our card is going to go together remarkably fast now that we have all the little steps done. So we're going to take this and we're going to drop it to the inside of our card, and our card base is going to be crushed curry 4 1/4 by 11 inches scored at 5 1/2. And then on top of that, we're going to bring in our little BYOP. So I made this card based off the school colors because this is a graduation card. So of course you can make this be whatever colors you want it to be. But then we have an awesome graduation card. All right, so let's go ahead and bring in our inspiration card. So see, we kept a lot of the same elements. We kept the button, we kept the little banner guy, we kept the ribbon, we put a bow on top, we kept the little stripe pattern. We changed this up to just be a white strip, but we kept that little pop of color to help that white strip really show up. And of course, this is a mousse-free card. So there we have it. I hope you've enjoyed this week's Friday Flip. If you did, please be sure to like it below and also be sure to share it with your friends. Then head on over to iteachstamping.com. Make sure that you are signed up for my email list so you never miss one of my exclusive issues that only gets delivered to your inbox. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video tutorial. Have a great day.